And also, when you want to get that video done, any type of videography production, he got you. He does short films, movies, any type of videos as well. Lawrence Prescott got you at anything that you really need. So make sure you give him a call. His phone number, and I'm going to say it slow for you, it's 404-218-1234. Did you get that? 404-218-1234. Lawrence Prescott Photography. Yo, my brethren, big up.
Give it to me, do it to me, give it to me. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. The way you make me feel.
Do you like music like this? That's right, I'm asking you. Do you like music like this? Then why have you not been to Sophisticated Saturday as yet? That's right, each and every third Saturday of the month, we call it Sophisticated Saturdays. Where we keep it at? Caribbeanlifetv Studios. 6254 Memorial Drive is the only place to be each and every third Saturday of the month. So if you want to celebrate your birthday, if you just want to come hang out and have some fun with grown people having big fun, Sophisticated Saturdays is the only place to be. It's brought to you by yours truly, DJ Reds, and my boy, Mr. B. Sophisticated Saturdays, every third Saturday of the month, 6254 Memorial Drive is where the grown people go and have good, clean fun. Every third Saturday of the month, man. The way you make me feel, I'm just going to have fun. I'll see you there, Sophisticated Saturdays. I got you.
Hey, this is Jeffrey Speaks with Just a Thought. Be sure to tune into my show every Saturday from 12 to 1 on
Greetings, Gwinnett International Church with Pastor Rob in association with Patamore Music presents our first annual International Evening of Praise, Sunday, September 15th, 2024 at 4 p.m. This Evening of Praise will be held at the Caribbean Live Studios, 6254 Memorial Drive, Suite C, Stone Mountain, Georgia, featuring artists such as Rohan Clark, Professor Roach, Why Not the Paul, Universe, Khalil Ross, Renee LeBlue, Ja Wall of Fire, Next Level Praise Team, Ann Williams, Daughters of Zion Praise and Worship, Sharon Edmondson, and Doxology. Admission only $20. Refreshment on sale. Catering by Sweet Julie Mango Cafe. For more information, please contact 770-276-8077 or 706-351-8276. This is a TCBM production. You don't want to miss this International Evening of Praise. So see you there.
Atlanta, it is time for Atlanta Bless Music Fest, presented by Big Josh Entertainment in association with Max Productions on Saturday, the 31st of August, 2024, starting at 12 until 5 p.m. will be the free community event. Bounce about, face painting for the kids, blood pressure and blood sugar check. Then from 6 p.m. until Atlanta Bless Music Fest, featuring Jaron Nerf,
Caribbean Christian and dancing in my blood.
Jay Bez, Jason Mighty, Golda McFarlane, John Wayne Bailey, Renwick Dewsbury, Rosie B, and LKM Praise Warriors, Doxology, Divine Souls, all backed by MP Band, MC Dr. Monica at the Church of God of Prophecy, 3333 Covington Drive, Indicator, Georgia, 30032. Tickets, $45 pre-sold, $50 at the door, $90 VIP. For more information, call 404-468-1423 or email bjoshent@gmail.com. Visit us on the web at www.atlantabless.com. Saturday the 31st of August 2024 from 12 noon to 9 p.m. It is Atlanta Bless Music Fest. See you there.
Simmons Events, in association with Baseline Production Group, presents the 19th staging of the Grace Atlanta Caribbean Jerk Festival. Sunday, September 1, Labor Day weekend, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Lithonia Park, 2501 Park Drive, Lithonia, Georgia, 30058. Presented by Publix. Savor the flavor of authentic jerk cuisine. Play zone for the kids. Corporate walk, walk, food court, chef demonstrations, celebrity chef challenge, and much more. On stage, Tanya Stevens, Baby Sham,
I remember those days when
Rupee, and a Daisy. DJs, Mix Master David, Richie D, DJ Juggler, Ecstatic Sound. Tickets and info at atljerkfestival.com. Sponsors, VM Group, Atlanta Montego Bay Sister Cities Committee, 2B Caribbean, Vibes Nightclub, Mikey Sparkle Production, Caribbean International Shipping Services, JN Money, The Flavor Radio, V103, and The Mortgage Place.
Hey now, hey now, hey! It's that time again. Join us as we celebrate our second year anniversary. We'll be bringing you music, entertainment, and culture. It'll be here at the CLTV Studios, 6254 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Georgia, 30083. Saturday, September 14th, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Save the date. Welcome, 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 everybody. You hear me, Reds? To another episode of Voices Behind the Mask, the talk show, that talk show where we unmask real people with real stories that are intended not just to impact, but to transform your life. And I'm none other than Alderene Foote, the PIP strategist. And you might be asking yourself what that is. I am that person that push people into their purpose. So I am the PIP strategist, Alderene Foote. So I'm here this morning once more. Last week and for the last couple weeks we have been out of studio. Last week I was in Connecticut. I think it was a week before that or the week before that. We were in, let me say we, because we were all there, right? We were in Tennessee. And I'm sorry guys, last week I usually get up and start showing you stuff and where I'm at, and but I was tired. Okay, I was tired, and so I did not do my usual run. But we are back in studio this morning, so I would just like to say welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. If you're listening to us on Facebook, welcome. If you're listening to us on YouTube, a big welcome to you as well. And remember to check out Caribbean Live TV channel, Caribbean Live TV YouTube channel, and where you can get all the episodes, you can get all the shows. All right. So there are a lot that has been happening around us, and I try my best not to get caught up with everything, because my job is not to necessarily get caught up with everything that is happening around us, but to keep on coming on and encouraging you to walk into your purpose, and that is what we need for you to do. So this morning, this week, I saw a post, and yeah, I am on social media, and I'm on social media a lot, and even when I'm not talking, I'm on, and a lot of stuff. We all know how Facebook goes. I'm a Facebooker. All right, I do have other accounts. I have my Instagram accounts. If you're listening to me from Instagram, hey everybody. I don't have a TikTok account. I've been encouraged, Reds, to get myself a TikTok account, because I hear that is where everything is at these days. So I need to get myself a TikTok account. But currently I have a YouTube channel. It's Voices Behind the Mask, just like the show. So you can jump on. I need to update that. But whatever you don't find, you can find it on Caribbean Live TV's channel, because they have every single show. Not just my show, but every single show that comes on. But while I was on social media, I saw a post, and it was just two ladies. And I'm like, but then when I looked at the caption, one of the ladies, it was just sitting down. She was in the mirror. A lot of times we'll do this and just have, one person sitting down in front of a mirror. But she wasn't in front of her. She was sitting down, and the other lady was facing her. And when I looked, you realize it was not two different people. It was the same person. And they were talking about, the caption speaks about self-encouragement. And that's what I want to talk to you about this morning, because a lot of times, recently I put a post in on Facebook, and it said, clap for yourself. Basically, it's saying clap for yourself. And I was there and I thought about it. We need to clap for ourselves, because a lot of people won't clap for you. You need to learn how to celebrate yourself. So I think in the post I said you need to clap for yourself
and you need to celebrate yourself. First, can I get the phone holder, please? Yes, you need to clap for yourself and you need to celebrate yourself, because a lot of times we sit around waiting on other people to celebrate us. We sit around waiting on other people to cheer us on. It's important for you to celebrate yourself. It's important for you to celebrate your wins. And it is important for you to encourage yourself. A lot of people are discouraged, and one of the things, and I keep saying this, and this just keeps coming back to me, for the last couple of weeks, people are out there hurting. You see people, you don't know what they are actually going through, so people, your friends, you have friends out there hurting, you have family members, you have colleagues, you have strangers who you might meet. And sometimes we treat strangers badly because they are strangers. All right. But a lot of people walk around hurting, and as a result of hurting, they have what we call this morning self-doubt voices. And these self-doubt go against your purpose. Yes, we're still talking about purpose. You have self-doubts about your dream, about not believing that you can do whatever you are dreaming of, whatever you know that your purpose is, So a lot of times we have self-doubt. Sometimes we criticize our own efforts. Sometimes we undermine our own confidence. All right. But a lot of times it's not us. So the last time around, I know somebody is saying, oh, she's talking about the same thing. No. The last time I spoke to you about, us, but about yourself. But this time I want to talk to you more about the people. Sometimes you have people around you, and like the quote I put up, you have to learn to encourage yourself. This week I put up this affirmation, and there's a lot of traction on that one, because the thought just came to me. No, I didn't get it from anywhere. The affirmation just came to me. You have to smile because the battle is already won. The battle is won. You're victorious even before the battle is won. I'm trying to remember exactly what I wrote. You are victorious even before the battle is won. And that is understanding that you can do anything. You just continue to encourage yourself, believe in yourself, believe that whatever you're going through is just a season. All right? But we want to talk about the people who discourage you. A lot of people are in relationships, and a lot of people are in relationship with narcissistic people. And sometimes when these narcissists, what they do is that to make themselves feel good, they put you down. I don't know. I hope I'm talking to somebody this morning. But a lot of times these people tend to put you down because they don't want to face their own fears. They don't want to face their own insecurities. And so they tend to put you down. Sometimes they project their own limitations on you because they know they can't do something. And so they're saying to you, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's not only, we have different relationships in our life, and it's not just intimate relationships. Sometimes it's your partner, and we don't want to believe this, but that's the truth right there. Sometimes it's your partner who is discouraging you from doing stuff. We have some romantic partners who never encourage us, who never pushes us to do better, so who never pushes us to be better, who never pushes us to go after our dreams. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but I know somebody needs to hear this. I know it's early in the morning and a lot of people are not up, but yes, we have these people in our lives who never encourages us. All right. Let me try to share this out as well. Let me try to share this out. All right. I have another group. I think they might have removed that group because it's not active. Morning, boss man. Morning. Yeah, you have a lot of people who don't necessarily want to, and they don't encourage you. And sometimes these people are your partners. Sometimes these are your family members. Sometimes these are friends. And you have to be careful of the people who we call friend enemy. Because you have some people who pose as your friends, but you need to be mindful if somebody says they're your friend and they keep tearing you every time you come with an idea, oh, that can't work. I've been in situations before when I was single where I've had people in my life and you'd meet somebody and they're like, no, and it's not just everybody you meet, they have a problem with it. I remember when I met my husband and I didn't even realize what was going on. I remember when I met my husband, the Lord said to me, do not tell anybody. Don't tell, and because I'd go to all my friends as soon as something was happening. You have to be careful. I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but I hope that you're sharing this out with me. Yes, you have the tendency. You say you have a friend, and you have the tendency to be telling your friends every single thing. Sometimes we have to be careful, Lawrence. We have to be careful who we tell our business to. We have to be very careful who we tell our business to, because a lot of these people cause doubts and fears inside of us because they keep on telling us, oh, you can't do this, oh, you can't do that. They try to block your vision at every single angle. And I tell people all the time that the people who will destroy you are not the people who you're out there thinking are your enemies. Your enemies don't know anything about you. I told somebody else this week again, and let me say this loud and clear. Your enemies, they don't know anything about you. Your enemies don't know anything about you. It's your friends, the people or those who you think are your friends that you need. Lawrence is saying, the people are walking right beside you. Those people who are walking right beside you, those are the people who you need to fear, because those are the ones who know every single thing about you. A lot of times you're saying, oh, this person knows about me. Yes, the person knows about you because somebody who really knows you, morning, cherry morning, the people who know about you, they go and tell somebody else who don't know anything, and that's how those people get to know about you. So you have to be mindful of the people who you keep in your circle. I think I said this some time ago that even Jesus had a circle, and with Jesus had a inner circle. So outside of the main circle that he has a inner circle, and you have to be mindful of who's in just drop that. Tell us who you are and where you're listening in from, because we want to know who is on, because we see people on sometimes that we don't even know because you're not saying anything. You're just sitting there. And if you even don't want to say who you are, you can just tell us where you are listening in from. Yes, be mindful. Be mindful of the people who you have around you. And even if you have people around you, make sure you know who your inner circle is. I have a responsibility. I could come here and do like what everybody else does on social media and just keep pounding on all the negative that is happening out here. But my responsibility is to get on every single Saturday morning with or without a guest. When my guests come on, they are here to encourage you, to show you that you can do this, you can grow, you can walk into your purpose because they have done it. When I come on, I come to do the same thing. Discouragers can make us question our abilities and decisions. So a lot of time, these discouragers can make us question our abilities and or decisions. So sometimes you have made a decision, and because that person in your circle keep discouraging you and telling you that you can't do this, telling you that you can't do that, you are questioning, this decision that I made, am I really right? You know, did I do the right thing? And a lot of times, even for me, a lot of the stuff that I do now, I don't tell anybody. Do you know that some of the things that when I do it, I don't even tell my husband? I make sure I do things that I'm above board by, by the way, but I don't say anything to anybody. He's the first one who I usually tell that, okay, babe, this is what is going on, you know, and I'm blessed that I have a husband who is understanding and has a sound head, you know, that's sort of way. I don't know, no other analogies coming to me right now, but you know, someone who has his head on his body and someone who also gives good encouragement. But sometimes you have to hold some things close to you. You know, I remember when I got the opportunity, when I got that call and say, Alderene, here's an opportunity to be in this movie. Are you interested? And I got a text, as a matter of fact, and I text back, I'm like, yeah. You know, and that's something I want to talk to you about another day, about not missing opportunities, because when you miss opportunities, it can be detrimental to you. And right away, I was like, yes. And I didn't ask any questions. I didn't ask what type it was. I didn't ask anything. I'll deal with that after. I know that there are certain things that I will not do, mind you. You're like, ooh, yeah. There are certain things I will not do. But I said yes. Don't miss opportunities. You know, don't miss opportunities. And when I said yes, I told my husband, because he needs to know. And that was it. That was it. And then when I did the, you know, spoke to who I needed, I spoke to the persons who I needed to speak to and everything, and I realized that, okay, this is really a goal. Then, and I'm using this example because this is my latest victory, right? And then when I know that everything was clear, did I come on air and say, tell everybody no? Then I went to my inner circle and I said, hey, you know, I've gotten this opportunity. And so the people in my inner circle were aware, and I kept it there. I kept it in my inner circle, you know, and then an opportunity came up, and I know that I had some people who were close to me who could benefit from this opportunity in the movie. And I reached out again to people who me know I got shot. Let me put it plain and straight in Jamaican. People who know I got shot them out. You know, people you know not going to say anything out there, you know. So, Reds, you knew. You're the later ones to know what you knew. Yeah, this is just one example. He's here sitting across from me, so I'm just using him as an example. And yes, he did know. Later on, he did know. But these are people I can say to, hey, I'm not doing anything yet. You have to be mindful of the people that are in your circle, because a lot of these people I don't know who I'm talking to this morning, but you have some people around you who are quenching your purpose, their destiny. They're destiny quenchers. If you read my book, I talk about them. They are destiny quenchers. The enemy has placed them in your life to quench your destiny, to allow you not to walk in your purpose. So you have to be mindful of those people. Good morning, my sister. You have to be mindful of those people who could keep telling you, and they'll do it so subtly. You're like, I got this up. No, you can't do that because, you know, this is not good for you, whatever. And I remember sometimes you have people who are so close to you and they'll tell you things and you don't even realize. I remember years ago as a young person, I started dating this guy, and he was white, white Jamaican Reds. You know, he was white. And I never forget. And I don't know why it sat with me. I just never dwell on it. But I remember this very close friend of mine at the time. We're no longer friends. But this very close friend of mine at the time, and it just played out where the person just took themselves out of my life. I did nothing. And I never forget, I was, as usual, is your friend, so you're talking about it, whatever. And here is, white Jamaican from uptown, and everything. I said I was young back then. I think, in my last year of college, and I went to do a summer job, and I met this person. We started dating, and that was it. And the person, this friend of mine, came to me one day, and she's like, "Oh, I saw XYZ, Z." She's like, in Jamaica we say Z, in America we say Z. She said, "Oh, I saw XYZ. Alderene, I don't think he's your type." You hear that, Reds? I don't think he's your type. Now, back then, Alderene is just still Alderene. But a lot of times, because of where you come from and so on, because I was still from Augustown, that never changed. And I tell people I come from a country ghetto, right? And so you come from Augustown, and I'm from this part of St. Catherine. And so I'll just use the old parish. And so we are in a better position than you. I should be the one meeting that person. You little girl from Augustown should not be meeting anybody like this. And I don't know, for some reason, I don't know if that seed of doubt was planted in my mind. And I'm not saying that the person did that, but I don't know if that seed of doubt was planted in my mind. And I remember this person was extremely busy, and most of the time we were talking on the phone. Yeah, by the time we had those big old phones, Rez, and we're talking on the phone. And I never forget, I just, like, all this doubt started creeping in my mind, and I started thinking, this person is from uptown. I am a little country girl from a little country ghetto. When you're married into a family, they meet you. And by the way, the person who said that to me went to my church. And they're like, "Oh," and so all these doubts started creeping in my mind, Reds. And I'm like, I just started thinking back then I wasn't good enough. If it's today, like, hey, I am just as good as the next person. And all these doubts started creeping in my mind. And I remember, like I said, we after a while, the person was so busy because of their job. And when they finally called me one day and like, "Oh, I was thinking, I want to get married, and you're the person I want to get married to." And I'm like, back then I was little, small, still cute. I think now I'm even cuter. And I said no. I said no, and I think I said no on the basis, and that was it. He never called me back, Reds. He never called me back, and it didn't bother me back then. I didn't feel any way about it because I'm like, oh, I made my decision. And I don't think it still bothers me today because I don't regret decisions that I make. But when I look back, again, that was self-doubt was planted in my mind. Because here is it, somebody who I'm close to, somebody who I share everything with is saying to you, "Alderene, that person is not your type." And there was no basis for it. I think the only basis was that, hey, this person was uptown and you are not even downtown. You're not even from town. You're from a country ghetto. You don't deserve somebody like that. So I tell this story, to say that you have to be careful of the persons who talk into your ear, older and wiser. So if you're out there, because these people can let you abandon your goals, they can let you abandon your dreams when they plant these seeds of doubt in your mind. Reds, if you can find that Buju Banton again for me this week. Yes, I tell you. I don't remember. I look at it. I look it up. All right. Yes. You. We have to be careful. We have to be so careful of the persons. So they allow us to question our abilities and our decision, causing us to second guess ourselves. They cause us to second guess ourselves. They cause us to abandon our goals. Like I said, the decision I made back then when I was younger, I don't regret it. You know, I got up this morning and every single day, and I look at the husband that God has given me. And one of the things I've said to him, I said, if I just knew that you were the person that God was sending to me, I would have just waited, But I was married before. But it's a blessing to find somebody who loves me the way that he loves me, somebody who takes care of me the way that he takes care of me, he's my best friend. We talk about every single thing. There's no story that I'll come on the air and talk about that he does not know about. So we talk about absolutely every single thing, So be careful. Be so careful of the person. Surround yourself with supportive individuals who encourage and uplift you. People who are going to, my sister said, yes, good husband. And she knows my husband. Ooh la la. I've been blessed. I've been blessed. I've been blessed. I have been blessed. And so, people like us can't, people are like, oh, she's always talking about her husband. Oh, yes. I'm always posting my husband. I'm always talking about my husband because that's my blessing right there. That's my blessing. That's my blessing. But I had to tell this story this morning. And that was when I think I was in my 20s because I finished teachers college in my 20s and I was on, I think, my last year of teachers college at that time. Yes, so be careful, people. Be careful of the persons who you allow in your space, persons who you allow in your ear. And my aunt is saying it too. Yes, that's a husband that God gave me. Anybody who meets my husband is just going to love him, because of who he is. And he's not like me, people. He's not the person who's going to come out. He likes his privacy and he likes to stay in the shadows, and I allow him to do that. And he allows me to be who I am. He knows I'm the person who is the limelighter, who lights up the room when I enter it. He knows I love to do what I do, and so he allows me to be me, and I allow him to be him. Our dream and our aspirations are ours to pursue. Don't allow others to tell you what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. That's none of their beeswax. That's none of their business. By staying true to our vision and persevering, we can overcome discouragements and prove that we're capable of achieving more than others might believe. You can accomplish anything that you put your mind to. We know of a lot of stories. The more I continue to read, about a lot of these people. A lot of people out there have been through stuff and they have risen above it. Play that song for me, Reds. This song has a message, man. So I have to cut the show for a minute. And so we're going to listen to this. Let's see if I can find the words.
I was buried alive, but I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I got a feeling. I am alive. There must be a reason. I was given one more chance. My heart's still beating. Buried alive, but lost with time. After living a life of sin, some many give up, many give in. It's my determination to win. I survived the worst of times. I survived. I was buried alive, but I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I got a feeling. Alright, now I am alive. There must be a reason. I was given one more chance. My heart's still beating. Oh, they make a ditch for one, but there would be two. In their attempt to own my life, the wicked things they do. But Jah make I brave, and I conquer the grave. Oh no, the Lord is my salvation. Of whom shall I fear? I was buried alive, but I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I got a feeling. Alright, now I am alive. There must be a reason. I was given one more chance. My heart's still beating. One more time. I said buried alive, but I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I got a feeling. Alright.
So it says, I have the lyrics in front of me this week, by the way, because I don't know the song. As I told you, the song just popped up last week, and I'm like, man, this is powerful. It says, buried alive, but I'm still breathing. I don't know what tomorrow may bring, but I have a feeling. How many of us feel like that because of how people continue to tear us down? People continue to discourage us. I have had many people in my life. I mean, when I look over my life, I see people with their own ulterior motives. You know, and I won't get into it and get into why they do what they do. But you have to be wise. You have to be wise. You have to listen to what people say. You have some people who all they speak over you is negativity, negativity, negativity. And you have to be mindful that these people are not good for you. And a lot of times, because they speak all these negative things over you, you start believing it. Sometimes they're telling you about other people and you start believing it. Be careful of how you allow other people to feed into your spirit. Be careful of how you allow other people to feed into your spirit. And so when they feed into your spirit, you develop self-doubt. A lot of women, a lot of men are in a relationship with people who tell them, I am the only person who's going to love you. Nobody's ever going to treat you the way that I'm treating you. And while they're telling them that, that person is beating on them. I was recently watching Divorce in the Black. And that is, I don't know if I got to watch everything because I fell asleep and then I got up the next day and because I said I wanted to watch the show. And listen, that young lady was going through so much. And I'm talking about the storyline. Yeah, we know it's Megan Good who started the show. But I'm just talking about the storyline itself. In the story, she was Ava. And she was going through so much. And nobody knew because she allowed this man to continually beat on her. And he never wanted anything good for her because I think there is this other guy that liked her from she was young and they beat that guy to a pulp. He and his brothers. Why? Because I don't want you, but I don't want you to get anything good either. And a lot of people in our lives are just the same way. They don't want you. They don't want you. If that person wanted you, a person who wants you, and I want somebody who's in a relationship to listen to this. If somebody wants you, they're gonna treat you right. And you have to learn to say no to people who treat you badly. You have to learn to walk away. I see a friend of mine put up something some time ago on Facebook, and she said, basically she's saying, I'm going to walk away from all the person. Yeah, I know you are negative, and if you see you're not on my page anymore, I took you off. And I found that very powerful, and a lot of us do not know how to walk away from people who treat us bad. We don't know how to walk away from our haters. We know that this person hates us. We know from our very core that this person, sometimes hate might be a strong word. We know that this person don't like us or like nothing about us. We know that this person try to sabotage us at every single turn. And to save face, we keep these persons in our space. We have to get to that place where we start letting people go, because if we keep holding on to people like those, they're going to destroy our self-worth, because we're going to start speaking to ourselves. We're going to start speaking self-doubt to ourselves. And so we have to get to that place where we learn how to let go of people that are not good for our journey to purpose. People we understand, and I talk about it in my book, people we understand who are not destiny, who are not our destiny influencers. These are not our destiny helpers. Our destiny helpers are those people who come along the way to help us. But our destiny influencers are the person who are always with us. The person who help us to walk every single step of the way. And every time I start talking, there's so many other topics that just pop up in my head that I've spoken about before. At one point, Reds, I asked the question on one of my live years ago, do you need a partner who completes you or complements you? We have been taught that our partners are supposed to do what, Reds? Completes us. Our partners, we have been taught that our partners are supposed to complete us. But that's a lie from the pit of hell. When you enter into a relationship, you should already be complete. And that is why we have a lot of people destroying our destiny, destroying our purpose. There are things that you want to do, but you can't do it because your partner tells you that you can't. You don't need that type of person in your life. Morning, Jackie. That's my sister right there. So you saw me in Tennessee the other day. She's back home in Jamaica, but we had a ball. I'll post. I keep, every time I say I'm going to post those pictures. And I've been posting. I like posting my pictures delayed anyways. I don't like to do post my pictures in real time. So I'll post some of those pictures from Tennessee. Yes. And if you go to my travel page, you'll see a lot more. And please remember to support us at New Paradigm Travel, because we will take care of all your travel needs. And if you want to book, if you're that person who feel like you don't want us to do the bookings for you and want to book everything for yourself, you can also tap into our website and do everything for yourself. So remember to continue to support us at New Paradigm Travel. And it doesn't matter where in the world you're booking from. We can book you from anywhere in the world. If I hear people saying, oh, I'm in Jamaica and I need to go to a hotel, we can book you anywhere you're from and anywhere you want to go. All right. And yes, so back to what I was talking about. You have to be mindful. You have to be mindful of those people that are in your circle that cause self-doubt to get a hold of you. Because a lot of people are struggling with self-doubt. I can't do this. I can't do that. You can. Yes, you can. You can do it. But you have to start believing in yourself. You have to stop listening to all the things that people keep saying to you. People will always try to discourage you. But you have to get out. You have a responsibility to yourself. You have a responsibility to yourself. You have a responsibility to grow into your purpose. And I tell people, people are asking the question, have I found my purpose yet? And even if you have, there's always a next level. I started this talk show on the radio close to a year ago. I started a talk show on Zoom about 4 years ago. I got the opportunity to be in a movie this year. And if you ask me the question if I'm done yet, no. There is always another level. If you're in business and you are at the top of your game, there is another level. If you're an educator and you're at the top of your game, there is another level. So your question is, ask yourself the question, is there another level? Even your relationship, there's always another level. And that is why a lot of relationships break down, Reds. Because a lot of people feel that, okay, I'm comfortable with him, he's comfortable with me, but you have to make sure your relationship stays current. You have to make sure that you're still behaving like you were 16. You have to make sure that you're still dating your partner. All of these things keep your relationship current. You have to ensure that. So even relationships, we're not talking relationships this morning, but even relationships. And I say I'm going to do a series, maybe a live series. I'm not sure I'm going to do it. But I have to do a series on singleness. Because I tell people that, yes, I'm married, but I've been single most of my life. And I think a lot of single people are I'm trying to find the correct word. But a lot of single people are going through it. And I think it's how we approach things. It's how we approach things. And so that's another talk for another day. I mean, there's so much that we can talk about. And so as people discourage you, you have a responsibility to motivate yourself. So one of the things you have to do is combat negative self-talk. This week, I put out an affirmation. You know, you have to start speaking positive affirmations over your own life. That's one way to combat self-talk. Cherry say, I'm single, but I'm all right. And that's a good thing. All right? You have to stay motivated and focused. And that's why I'm here. Don't miss a show, because whenever I come on with or without a guest, my responsibility is to encourage you. My responsibility is to keep you motivated. My responsibility is to keep you focused. Focus on your goal. I know there might be persons right now, you might be in school and you're like, God, I can't do this. Some of you might just be doing your bachelor's or an associate, or you might be doing your PhD, or a lot of people will start their master's or start their PhD, stop along the way. And a lot of times we stop along the way because self-doubt engulfs us so much that we feel like we can't do it. Hey, Novlet. Morning, morning, morning. Yes, self-doubts creep in. I mean, a lot of people don't want to admit it, Reds. But I have to admit it. I struggle sometimes with self-doubt as well. And that is why I know this is what a lot of people go through. Because self-doubt will tell you that you can't do it. Self-doubt will make you question your decisions. And a lot of times, it's the persons in your life who are telling you that you can't. Sometimes a husband don't think he's going to lose his wife, so he starts telling her, you can't do this, you can't do that. Or the wife is doing the same thing to her husband. Sometimes it's a friend because they think, a lot of people sometimes think you're going to be better than them, you're going to outgrow them, or you are going to climb the ladder of success above them. And a lot of people do not like to see people growing. They don't like to see people climbing the ladder of success. And I've seen that, and I realize, Reds, that most times it's not the person who you know that are going to support you. It's the person who don't know you, because the person who know you, they'll always see you. I know a lot of people just still see me as that little girl from Augusttown. And Augusttown people not supposed to have this or have that. And Augusttown people are supposed to just stay in their lane. So a lot of people still see me as that girl from Augusttown, that little poor girl from Augusttown. And that's all they'll always see you. So they'll never want to grow beyond how they see you. I want somebody to catch that. They never want you to grow above how they see you. Some people, I've seen, Reds, where you have people when you're down and out, because I've been down and out, who will help you out. And I've had people who will help me out when I was down and out. And I don't downplay that. You know, that there are people who was in my corner. But some of these same people, they want to keep you right there. They want to keep you in the place where they can say, oh, I had to give her a $50. I have to give her $100. I have to bring a piece of chicken, come give her. Because she didn't have even food on her table. And some of these people are not doing it. They are doing it because they want to show up their own self. They want to say, I did this and I did that. And I'm not saying to you this morning that it's everybody. But a lot of people do that just for themselves. And so when they see you break free out of that place in your life, it becomes an issue. They want to keep you right there. You have some people who will go out and talk bad things about other people because they want other people to look down on that person. I've been through a lot of things in my life and I could call names, but that's not my place. I will talk about my experiences, but I won't call anybody's name. It is not my place to tear people down, even the people who tear me down. I don't need to go around and tell everybody what everybody did to me. Recently, I was approached about a particular situation and how I dealt with it. And I was approached because I never talked about the situation. Because if I talked about the situation, somebody was going to look bad. And that's not my, if they want to look bad, look at me and say, okay, you're the culprit, that's fine. And I remember as a person unfolded and they unfolded and they unfolded, I listened and I decided to listen. And I listened and I listened and I listened. I listened to everything that was said. And then I said to the person, this is the real story. So they were being fed something totally different. And did I even call somebody else and tell them no? I know this story was told to more than one person and I was made to look bad, but that's okay. I don't have time to focus on all that negativity. Because what negativity does is that it breaks you. You have to focus on the positive. Because a lot of people will hear people say, oh, you know, you're this and you have done this, and they start, oh my God, everybody is hearing this and they're telling lies on me, and here I have a platform, let me come on my platform and let them know that this particular person, oh no. If you want to keep spreading your lies, That's up to you. That's on you. That has nothing to do with me. And if you want to believe the lies, that's on you too. That has nothing to do with me. Michelle Obama said when they go low, you go high. And it keeps your mind on the positive things. So I'm saying to you this morning, combat all the negativity around you, all the negative thought, all talk, all the self-doubt. Combat it with positive self-talk. Talk to yourself. It is so important. And I started this morning by telling you about that picture that I saw with two young ladies. It was an animation of two young ladies, but when I realized that it was the same person, because what it was basically saying, encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. No wait upon nobody if you encourage you. And if you're on in your American, you don't understand what I'm saying. Don't wait on anybody to encourage anyone to encourage you. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself. No wait upon nobody to encourage you. You're welcome, Navlet. No wait on anybody to encourage you. And I'm talking, when I say anybody, I mean anybody. Because sometimes we're looking for our husbands or wives or friends or cousins or brothers or sisters. Jackie says, timely reminder. You're welcome. We're waiting. We want these persons to encourage us. But they won't. Because sometimes these are the very same person who don't want to see you get nowhere. They don't want to see you climb. They don't want to see you get nowhere. Most time people don't see you when you're struggling. They don't see you. When you're going through. But they see you when you're climbing. Because guess what? You're now high above them. And everybody is now looking up there at you. And you now become a problem. Stop telling yourself that you can't. I'm a strong believer. As a matter of fact, I live that. I can do all things. Some of us, we are out there, we talk about the scripture. We are Christians. And whether we're Christians or not, we believe in the scripture that says, I can do all things. Or let me say, you use the scripture, but you don't believe in it. Because if you believed in that scripture, when you say, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, all things mean anything. Stop missing opportunities. Or somebody come here and tell you like, okay, I'm giving you this opportunity. Like, oh, I can't do it. You find every reason. Get up, man. Don't miss an opportunity. Do not miss an opportunity. I'm never going to allow myself to miss an opportunity. Don't miss opportunities. You don't know what is in store. Stay motivated and focus. That's another way for you to combat these naysayers, these negative thoughts, these persons who beat you down because they don't want to see you growing. Stay motivated and focus. Give yourself a pep talk every single morning. Look into that mirror and give yourself a pep talk. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself what you're going to accomplish today. When you walk out of that house, that thought will stay in your mind. This is what I'm going to do today. And if you can't remember, write down every single thought that you want to tell yourself. Every single day. Stand in front of that mirror. Sometimes my husband would be there dying with laughter. Because I'm like, standing in the mirror, me cutie, me nice. Me nice. Yeah, love on yourself. build resilience. Resilience helps you to stand up against, and sometimes people will, recently, and I'm not going to put this out there, my niece sent me, the video itself out there. So my niece sent me this video. And it's so funny that I was in Connecticut this past weekend. Yes, I was saying the right thing and then started fumbling. Yeah. And I think it was about 2019. I was in Connecticut Reds. And Red's tired. And I was telling them about a situation. And I remember this person would normally come on my make comments on my timeline or send these messages in a subtle way. And I already saw that this person was planting seeds of self-doubt. And this person kept doing it. And I remember this one post that was made. And I'm saying this because sometimes you have to face people and situations head on. And I'm like that. And anybody who knows me know I'm going to speak my mind. All right? And I was like, you had a choice. You had a choice. You chose to go on my page. And it's a private message, by the way, because I don't do those things out there. But people know that I don't play. You're not going to beat me down all the time and make all these nasty comments. But I said, you have a choice. You have a choice. I said, if you don't have anything good to say, don't talk. Don't say anything on my page. You choose to go on. So why are you making this particular comment? And today I can laugh about it. And I think over time, the person and I mended that relationship. And I'm grateful for that. Oh, my mama is on. She says they don't see when life is eating you, but they see when you're eating. Man, that's a word right there. Anybody who is on, I want you to grab that one. Reds, my mother come with a powerful one this morning. She said, they don't see when life is eating you, but they see when you're eating life. That's powerful. That is powerful. They don't see when life is eating you, but they see when you're eating life. Yeah, because a lot of people see people out there. You don't know people's story. You don't know what people are going through. I, for one, don't think I'm supposed to come on every single day and lament and cry. And you don't know. Nobody knows when I'm going through something or when I'm not going through something. You have to be close to me to know what I'm going through. And I'm not pretending. I learn how to put on my smile every single day because I know that the God that I serve is not going to leave me high and dry. Because the word of God said in Psalms, David said, I've never seen the righteous forsaken or his seed begging bread. And so I lean into those promises. I lean into the promises of God and I believe that what I'm going through is a season. And the people around me will hear me use those terminologies all the time. This is just a season. Whether I'm encouraging them or I'm talking about my own situation, I'm saying this is just a season. So I don't walk around with my troubles on my shoulder. You have to learn to let it go. You have to build that resilience. You have to build that emotional resilience. And when you build that emotional resilience, you're able to stand up against the naysayers. You're able to stand up against your own self-doubt. You're able to bounce back from adversity. You're able to keep going. And even when things get tough, you keep going. It's about cultivating that mindset. That mindset when you see challenges, you don't see challenges no longer as roadblocks, Reds. Your challenges are not roadblocks. Your challenges are opportunities for growth. And I want somebody to grab that. Your challenges are not roadblocks. You started that business. And a lot of people in business will tell you, and I've been there. I've been there. A lot of people in business will tell you, you start this business, it don't work. What do? Do you roll over? You start another business, it don't work. A lot of people in business will tell you about the many businesses that they have started until one happens. Not all my businesses work, and that's fine. It's going back and revamping, what do I do? I have a particular business that I started. And somewhere in the middle of the business, I was still selling. But somewhere in the middle of the business, I realized at some point, I was going to hit a snag in the road. I was going to hit a roadblock. And I stopped that business. This week, I realized that there's something that I currently do that I'm going to stop now. Because this is not going to work out. Whether it be there, the market is too, and I think for that business, the market is too saturated. And there are businesses where the market is saturated, but even though the market is saturated, it can still work. You have to keep pushing. You have to get up every day and get out there. So a lot of people, I go to a lot of expos. And I go to expos most times, Reds, not even to sell, but I go to expos to connect with people, to network. I know. I have time. Yeah, I go to these expos to network, right? So you have to cultivate that mindset. Once you cultivate that same mindset that you cultivate to go, and that mindset that helps you to go up against the naysayers, is that same resilience that is going to help you to meet your challenges every single day. And last but not least, boost your own confidence. Boost your confidence. Boost your self-confidence. Love yourself. When you love yourself, what people tell you, when people tell you negative things about yourself, it's going to bounce off. Because you know who you are. You know what you can do. So I'm going to go back to how you combat, or you deal with, you combat all these negative talks. The people who are beating you down and telling you that you can't. The people that are causing you to have self-doubt. Start doing your self-talks. Start using affirmation to encourage yourself. Stay motivated. Stay focused. Don't lose sight of your goals. Don't lose sight of your dreams. Stay motivated. Stay focused. Don't lose sight of your goals. Don't lose sight of your dreams. Stay motivated. Stay focused. Build resilience. Be resilient. Get tough. Be resilient. Boost your self-confidence. Start being more confident. Start believing in you. Start loving you. That alone is a session all by itself. And most of all, foster a positive mindset. Have a positive mindset. Because, and I talk about that in my book as well. Foster a positive mindset. Because when you have a positive mindset, you see everything. Trying to grab these books. You will see everything as an opportunity. You will see everything as an opportunity. Practice gratitude. Thank God for everything that He's given you, the good and the bad. all the struggles, all the pain, all the hurt, and every single day we go through stuff. We get hit from every single angle. But stop letting those people beat you down. Stop letting those self-doubters beat you down, tell you, oh, you can't, who you think you be, who do you think you are? You come boy, you're doing this and you're doing that. And let me use myself as an example. Who you think you be, you come boy, you're doing talk show, you know. Who you think you be, you know, you're on a sophisticated Saturday and you're doing all these things and, you know, and you're about, oh, you're a big DJ and whatever. Who do you think you are? And Red said, God's child. And if you are God's child, you have never, the word says, I've never seen the righteous forsaken or a seed begging bread. Go out there, live your dreams, walk into your purpose. You can do this. There is I'm a training and development specialist at a company here in Georgia. And there's a training that we do. And I remember there's a little baby at the end of the training with a fist up and he says, yes, you can. And he's not saying it because it's not a video, but the caption says, yes, you can. And that's how I feel with his, oh, his face is all made up and stuff. And so that is what I want to tell you this morning. Yes, you can. Like that little baby. You know, you can. You can, you know. You can. I just saw myself back on the replay. And again, my books, please remember to get Broken But Not Shattered, A Journey of Intentionally Shifting from Pain into Purpose. There are currently some copies in Jamaica. So if you are in Jamaica and you need a copy, please reach out to me and so I can tell you how you can get that copy. So if you're in Jamaica and you need a copy of the book, Broken But Not Shattered, A Journey of Intentionally Shifting from Pain into Purpose, the conversion rate would have been $2,000 something, but if you're in Jamaica, it's $2,000. So I'll take off the something off it. If you're in the US or Canada or the UK, it's $15 US. If you buy directly from me, if you purchase, and I will ship it to you wherever you are, if you purchase from Amazon, it's going to be more, right? It's going to be $20. And remember to get Recite Your Letters with Ali Rabbit. Remember to get Recite Your Letters with Ali Rabbit. And yes, I'm in the process. I'm writing. Hopefully, I'll get some books out by the end of the year or before the end of the year. And Learn Your Letters from A to Z in Sign Language, Ali Rabbit. That's my next book. These are children's book. And as I continue to encourage you, get out there, be your better self. There's not one A, there's opportunities for everybody. Don't grudge anybody. You see me in a movie, and if you are an actor or actress, there is opportunities for you to be in a movie as well. There are many movies out there. They make millions of movies every single day. There are plays. There are so many things that are out there. The opportunities are endless. The opportunities are endless. So don't go out there and grudge other people. I'm on a talk show. Don't grudge me because I'm on a talk show, because the opportunity for you is out there as well. Do we have any more slots? Yes, I do have slots here. So it's what you want to do, and you are the area. We do have slots, so you can utilize those slots. So just hit us up at 678-661-1819. That's 678-661-1819. You see me posting the anniversary. Man, this radio station is going on its second year, but it feels like we have been around for about 20 years, Reds. That's how it feels. This radio station has been making an impact in the Atlanta area. This is a go-to radio station. Every and anybody here. We also have an event space. for rental, for any events. We have a stage. We have everything. We have the event planner, we have the decorator, we have the DJ, we have every single thing. We have the ads, we have the photographer, we have every single thing going on here. And we have the thank you, Reds. And on that note, I was saying to somebody, a friend of mine this week, that I am my brand. And so I just this week, as a matter, hopefully I can get those printed today. I did my cards for myself. I have my travel cards, and yes, if you want to book your travel, book with us. Cruises, every single thing. We have some trips coming up. We have a Dubai coming up next year. We have a cruise coming up for next year, and so a lot of those trips are coming up, and you might get a chance to be on air, because that's one of the things we're going to be doing as well. We're going to be traveling, and as we travel, we are going to be doing shows the country, so you might just get an opportunity to do that. So come out and travel with Voices Behind the Mask. We are about to go to different countries. We are about to do a lot of vacation, and so come out and travel with Voices Behind the Mask via New Paradigm Travel. So if you want to know what the name of the travel business is, it's New Paradigm Travel. Eat us up, and we will get you on that trip that you want, vacation that you want to go on. If you're even in Jamaica and you want to just go to a hotel, we can do that as well. It doesn't matter where you want to go, we got you. All right, we got you. We do all of that. If you need an MC, I was an MC at an event in Connecticut on Saturday. This lady walked up to me and she's like, I need you to do my wedding. And that means I must have done something good. All right. Guys, have a good one. Blessings, 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 everybody. So if you need an MC, you need a guest speaker, I am available for all those events. If you're at a school, virtual or in person, I am available. So again, thank you all so much for joining us on Voices Behind the Mask, the talk show, that talk show where unmask real people with real stories that are intended to impact and transform your life. I am Alderene Foote, your host, the PIP strategist, that person that pushed people into their purpose. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Love you all. No, because what may I go is that you tell me so me have time.
No, I was saying your time is up.
Oh, I know you tell me, must say Candy. Candy tell me the pastor now come today. Sorry.
She do restreams. She asked me to restream.
Me never know. That's why me have to talk. I know so she.
What's the name in coming either? Keep it on, but she asked me to do a restream.
Okay.
I have a thing yesterday.
All right, no worries. I didn't know because because me I say did me sit down here me I say all right. Because me I get old now. Me I think of you. So can me I say don't worry, tell me say Pastor Caroline now come and rush me. Yeah, make sure club go be telling her for restream and the restream now.
Well, that's what we've been working on, you know. So now, in order for me to restream, I have to go and download a video, convert it, and put it into the computer. The guy Tay has been changing a whole bunch of stuff. So I've learned how to download the videos from like the old ones from YouTube onto his computer. Then I upload it into the computer, and then there's a part where I put it into the program that we use, and it just plays. I don't have to match up the words or nothing like how it's done before. It just plays.
So it's way easier now.
Yeah. I'm learning. While some things have been thingy, some things are getting better.
Woo! Mercy. I'm still under this thing before I forget. I was been talking about the card. I'm missing a print.